Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to use Britannica School within the Nordic Learning Platform. During this tutorial, I will show you how you can locate Britannica School, find its resources, and how these can benefit you when it comes to lesson planning. As you can see, there are plenty of opportunities to help lesson planning in this platform, but the bit that we're going to focus on in this tutorial is the actual collection of resources in order for teachers to build a sound scheme of learning, and we'll do that by using Britannica School. So the first thing you want to do is click into Resource Library, where you'll be given a search option. From here, you can search what you're going to be needing. So let's go with environment for this example and click on Britannica only. This is then going to give you Britannica's contents around the word environment. So I'm going to click search and it'll bring up all of Britannica's content. So as you can see now, we have links to the Britannica School articles from this search. We have down the bottom here a level. So for example, in the top three, you can see foundation. In the next line, we can see intermediate. That is because all of Britannica's content has been ready differentiated for you. So you can have a look at the articles in foundation, which is typically primary years, intermediate, which is 11 to 16. And then if you scroll down, you'll have some advanced as well, and that is for 16 plus further education. In order to actually access these and read all of the information, you just need to click on the link, which we're going to do now. If you want to save them into your Nordic Learning Platform area, you can just simply click on the heart and it'll say resource saved. Okay, until then, we're going to just click in and I want to show you what the actual content within Britannica School looks like and where you can go from here. So this is going to take me to my search on environment. You can see that I've clicked into the foundation section, so it is very visually friendly and bright for the younger students. If I go back and click into one of the intermediate articles, you'll see the difference. So we have varied the interface that you can see in order for it to cater for a particular age and ability. So this one is going to look a bit more mature than the other because it is for the secondary students. Okay, so when you've clicked into the article, this is what you'll see. You'll have a full description of it. When you scroll down, there are hyperlinks throughout, so you can carry on researching as well around that topic. One thing I would like to note here is that all of the content within Britannica School has been written by an expert in a particular area or field. So, for example, we have editors around the world who might be ex-politicians or authors, and they are experts in that particular area. They write content for us, and then it goes to our team of curriculum specialists who then fact check that information and make sure it is completely accurate and reliable to be published. That means that whatever you find in Britannica has been checked and gone through a very strict process, and it is also strictly for educational purposes. I'm now going to do a search in Britannica just so you can see what other resources we have available for you. So if I do another search for environment to stay on the same topic, you can see it gives me recommended articles, or I can just do a full search. So I'm going to do a full search so that you can see what resources we have available. So I have 704 results in level 2 because I clicked into intermediate from the Nordic Learning Platform. If I go down to level 1, where it'll take me into the foundation section, the search results will go down to 209. If I go up to level 3, it's going to take me to over 2,500. The reason being is we have filtered through the results to only be, like I mentioned, for educational purposes. If you were to type this into Google, you would get thousands and thousands. We have only selected the ones that are appropriate for classroom learning and for student knowledge. So out of my 704 results, these are all my articles. You also have access through the platform to images for your more visual learners. Each come with a bit of context so the students know exactly what it is that they are looking at. Same with videos. These are short, to ensure pupil engagement remains. And when you click into them, you also have the option of a video transcript. So if you do want students to make any notes, or if it helps them follow, you can have that available too. If you click on more, you'll see we have some extras in Britannica School as well. So we have got a dictionary. All of this is provided by Merriam-Webster. We also have journal articles, and I want to note here that these are available in 3 different levels. So these journal articles are really nice to engage students with the evaluation critical thinking skills. The reason being is our articles in Britannica School are all factual and strictly informative. However, we have a live stream of EBSCO journals coming in. And what this does is allow students to see theory and opinions and views just to, like I said, engage those critical thinking skills. And these can be downloaded as a PDF as well. This is going to be to challenge your students with a different type of text, which is usually a lot more complex than the text you'll see in the articles. We also have primary sources and ebooks. This is particularly nice for your humanities subjects. And then we also have web-based sites as well. So if you do want to explore around the internet and you don't want your students to just stick in Britannica School, or if you want to find resources elsewhere, what we've done is collected a list of websites that are safe for you to use and for students to explore around, whether they're learning in the classroom or independently. So all of these websites have been checked to ensure that they are for educational purposes and that the information within them are reliable. Just going back to articles now, I also want to point out that if you do want to encourage students to do a more specific search to engage those research skills, or if you are looking for a particular document or certain words in an article, you can do an advanced search and make it more specific. If I click into the article again now, I have shown you all the resources that you have available through Britannica School, but what I also want to show you is some of the literacy support tools that are built into these articles as well. So first of all, like I said, you can go up and down the reading levels. Even when you click in intermediate, you can still differentiate between the 3. So if a student is perhaps finding this text a little too difficult, we can take it down to level 1, where the text is going to be a lot simpler to follow, and where we're only taking the key points out and vocabulary isn't as complex. Same with level 3 if you want to take it up and challenge students with a bit more information and making it a bit more in depth. We've got a double-click dictionary, so if they are reading an article and they're unsure on what a word means, they just need to double-click and they will get that definition back to them. Again, provided by Merriam-Webster. We also have a read aloud tool. So if I click up here, it'll start to read the text aloud and highlight it to ensure that students find it easy to follow. We also have a translation tool. So if I click on this, it'll give me the option to translate this into over 100 different languages, and the whole text will translate. So for example, if I click Welsh now, it'll translate the whole text. I hover back over and it gives it back to me in English as well. So we are still improving those English language skills simultaneously. We also have a citation tool. So these are ready cited and available in 4 different citation styles. This is to ensure that students know, 1, the importance of referencing, and 2, how to cite as well. It also gives parents peace of mind that they might be exploring the internet freely, but they're still remaining in a safe space. It's also quite nice for teachers who might need to reference where they're getting their information from, that they are teaching the pupils, and you know that you can just get the reference there. You can also print and share as well. So you can send individual resources to a particular email or Google Classroom and Microsoft Teams, whether that is to students directly or to peers. And finally, I just want to show some additional features that you can find at Britannica School. If you click onto the intermediate homepage, and this is the same for foundation and advanced, and scroll down, you'll see some discussion points or some engagement hooks and features that you can use to help engage the students at the start of a lesson, whether that is the daily buzzword or with some of our more interactive features. And so overall, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope that has helped you see how you can use the Britannica School resources to help lesson planning and how you can locate that in the Nordic Learning Platform. Thank you and have a great day.